The 49ers just exposed the Arizona Cardinals for the frauds they are. This win doesn't mean anything for the 49ers because they can't make the playoffs. But it's one of the most impressive wins of the Kyle Shanahan era, all things considered. Here are the 49ers grades. A. What an impressive performance. It was Beathard's first start in more than 2 years. He took over an offense that had beaten itself consistently all season and faced a playoff contender. And he won. He did his job, he was poised, and he didn't make many mistakes. There were 2 plays at the end of the first half when he almost threw a pick six and then fumbled, but those mistakes didn't cost the 49ers any points. And Beathard shook off those mistakes and played well in the second half. Good for him. By far the best performance of his career. A++. Kyle Juszczyk caught 2 touchdown passes and picked up a first down on the ground. The 49ers offense is so much better when he gets the ball consistently. And Jeff Wilson Jr. was the best player on the field. He ran for 183 yards, 8.3 per carry, and caught a touchdown pass as well. He can do everything. Run violently between the tackles, run outside the tackles, run routes, catch passes, and block. He and Raheem Mostert will form an elite 1-2 punch next season. And Jermichael Hasty will be a good number 3 running back. The 49ers are set at this position. D. Brandon Ayuk had 1 catch and 1 drop. And Kendrick Bourne had 1 catch and 1 false start. Not a good game for either player. A. George Kittle dropped a pass in the 4th quarter, but still finished the game with 4 catches for 92 yards. And his run blocking was elite. He played his little heart out in a meaningless game. Respect. C. This group still can't pass protect to save their collective lives, and Mike McGlinchey was responsible for the 1 turnover of the game, Beathard's fumble. But the run blocking was terrific. A. Eric Armstead had 2 tackles for loss. Kerry Hyder and DJ Jones each sacked Kyler Murray once, and Alex Barrett gave him a lick he will remember for quite some time. A. Fred Warner had one of the best games of his career. He had 14 tackles and 3 pass breakups, including 1 on 4th down, plus 1 forced fumble and 1 fumble recovery. He's just phenomenal. He could be a Hall of Famer if he continues on his current trajectory. A. Safeties Tavarius Moore and Marcel Harris combined to make 19 tackles. Nickelback K'Wan Williams recorded 2 tackles for loss and 1 forced fumble. He's such an impact player. Cornerback Jason Verrett broke up a pass in the end zone intended for DeAndre Hopkins. The 49ers need to sign Verrett if they can. And Akella Witherspoon gave up a deep catch on the first drive of the game, but then rallied. He made clutch tackle after clutch tackle and then helped seal the victory with an interception in the end zone. I bet he follows Robert Saleh to whichever team hires Saleh as its head coach this offseason. F-. Robbie Gould missed 2 field goals and an extra point. All 3 were gimmies. He made the game a game at the end when it shouldn't have been one. It should have been a blowout, and the 49ers should have scored 27 points. They might need a new kicker next year. A. Robert Saleh almost certainly got himself a head coaching job with arguably his best coaching performance ever. He finally figured out the solution to containing Kyler Murray. Saleh sent blitzes from the defense's left side, which prevented Murray from escaping to his strong side, his right side. And Murray kept spinning into pressure. Genius. Kyle Shanahan's game plan was equally brilliant. He built a run game that destroyed the Arizona defense and complemented the run game with low-risk play-action passes to running backs and tight ends. Perfect. Shanahan temporarily lost his mind at the end of the first half when he tried to lead a 2-minute drill in 30 seconds with his third-string quarterback and horrendous right tackle, even though the 49ers had the lead, and the 49ers fumbled. But Arizona didn't score, and Shanahan found his mind at halftime and didn't make any more egregious errors. This win was one of his most impressive. A++. I'm the reason the 49ers finally stopped turning the ball over. I'm the reason Jeff Wilson Jr. got so many touches. And I'm the reason Kyle Juszczyk had the opportunity to score 2 touchdowns. When Shanahan, Saleh, and I work together, the 49ers can't lose.